And when I double press this, my voice is going to change.
The audio that you are now hearing is a super low uncle voice version of me.
So this audio sounds like I am an Alvin and the Chipmunks.
And now we are in the normal audio again. So that was our little adventure. And if I press this one time, this is going to be a full audio run through of the Boya microphone connected to the iPhone 16 Pro, so you can get an idea of how everything works and how it sounds. So this button right here is going to be used to control all of the settings for the mic, and that's very important. Once I plug it in, you're going to see that it lights up. All right, so that little light is going to pop up right there, and it is lit. You can use 2 microphones with this setup. I'm not going to bother dealing with this second one, but it does connect very quickly, or at least it should. Yep, it says it's connected. Now there is only one light there, so just note that. All right. Now, the button that is on the microphone only turns on or off the noise reduction. That's all it does, or you can turn off the mic itself, but that's all it does. So when we actually work through the settings, you have 2 main settings that you're working through. The first setting is going to be by pressing the button once that is on the actual little USB-C thing. When you press that once, it's going to rotate through these options. You have a weak noise reduction, a medium noise reduction, and a strong noise reduction. I'm going to show you or let you hear all of those in just a second. And then the second setting is going to be the uncle voice, the female voice, and the original voice. And you rotate through those by pressing the button twice. Also, when you do that, it flashes blue instead of green as you work through those settings, and I'll show you all of that in a second. Now, what you've been hearing right now is coming from this Hollyland Lark M2 on my camera. I'm going to go ahead and clip this mic to my shirt right here in this position, and I'm going to leave it there for the rest of this test. Now, one thing that I do want you to know is that I could magnetically attach it. If I put a little magnet under my shirt, I can move this mic around because there is metal on the back of this microphone right there. That is metallic, and that will actually connect to different things, okay? So let's go ahead and start the recording with the iPhone right now. And the audio that you are hearing right now is coming straight from the Boya microphone. I've synced all this up in post, and this is the normal weak noise reduction or no noise reduction setting. All right. So if I press this button on the mic, we're actually going to move into the noise reduction option. So I'm going to press this button, and we are now in the noise reduction setting. This should be the lowest setting. We're going to double check right now. So if I just press this button one time, it flashed twice. So now we are in the medium noise reduction setting. All right, so all of the audio that you're hearing right now should be a little bit cleaner. I'm in an environment where there is like an air compressor near me, so you can kind of hear that in the background sometimes. But let me go ahead and hit this one more time, and that's going to blink 3 times. So now we are in the strongest noise reduction. All right, and I'm going to switch back over to the original noise reduction in just a second, so you can hear that difference of how much the noise reduction is affecting the audio. So we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, first, let me go quiet so you can just hear the sound. All right, so that was with the noise reduction turned on. Let me go ahead and flip it over to non-noise reduction so you can immediately hear that comparison. And this audio should be a little more full, but it's also going to get all the background noise and stuff like that. But my voice might be a little more natural. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to noise reduction, and then I'm going to switch over to the lowest setting just so we can get that one more time in here. And the reason that I was showing this camera, this is the Insta360 X5, is a lot of people have asked me about using this microphone with this camera, and I am going to be doing some video tests with that as well if you're someone that is interested in that. All right. So that is the full noise settings. All right, now what we're about to do is the stranger part of this whole experience. I'm going to go ahead and turn noise reduction off using this thing. So now we are in the normal audio sound. And when I double press this, my voice is going to change. So we're going to go ahead and do this.
It blinked 1 time, which means the audio that you are now hearing is a super low uncle voice version of me. And in testing this, it's just kind of hilarious. It's like a voice distorter, if you will. I don't think there's anyone that's really ever going to use this, but here it is. Let's go ahead and do the chipmunk.
So this audio sounds like I am an Alvin and the Chipmunks understudy, maybe. I'm certainly not like the best option here, but they call it a female voice. It's really not, I would say. Like, I feel like that's almost an insult to females, but anyway, this is that voice. And I don't know why anyone would be using these. Maybe you play around with it for like a second, but it's not going to be something you're going to try and use.
And now we are in the normal audio again. So that was our little adventure. And if I press this one time, okay, I need to have the noise reduction turned on. And then if I press this one time, now we are in the strongest noise reduction setting again. And that is the full audio test for the Boya mic. I hope that this helped you get an idea of what you could expect for the audio quality out of this mic. I'm going to switch back over to my main mic now so you can hear that. We're going to go ahead and we'll leave this recording. Actually, I can cancel this recording now. Yeah, we can stop that. So we'll go ahead and stop this. And that was a quick little rundown of this little system. So I haven't listened to the results of this yet, but I had listened to a few of them coming out of my iPhone over the course of just making sure that I could do all the settings correctly. And it is a little bit like you got to pay attention to what you're doing, because there was a few times where I accidentally double-clicked the button instead of single pressing, so I was switching to the voice changer instead of the noise reduction. That was a little, interesting. And if you're not paying, if you don't realize that this button doesn't do anything except turn the noise reduction on or off, you might try and use this button to go through the settings and it doesn't. So just understand that if you get this mic. The next test that I'm going to be doing is with the Insta360 X5, and that should be interesting for anyone that's trying to figure that out. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, you're either going to sink or swim. Let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.